Hi YouTube, thanks for joining me on what I'm calling the Stupid series. The premise is that from time to time when I see something that I think is particularly stupid, I'm going to highlight it here on YouTube. This time around we're going to concentrate on shopfront advertising. There's 3 shops in the area that I think are particularly stupid, and I've taken pictures of 2, and the other one actually closed down recently. The first is called Park Carpets, and out the front of theirs they've got a sign. I'm going to show you a picture of it now. Admittedly, this isn't the best picture, but notice how above the shop it says, free extimating. Extimating? Let's look at this logically from start to finish. The person, male or female, who owns that shop thought, I need to come up with something catchy to draw people in. People like freebies. How about a free eczema? Yeah, that sounds good. Maybe they had a husband or wife and they went, what do you think of this idea? And the husband or wife went, great idea, yeah, free eczemates. He then, or she, wanders down to the shop that makes signs and says to the sign maker, I'd like a sign please, and it's going to say free eczemates. And the sign writer, the person who's at the till goes, well, that's a good idea, yeah, okay. Didn't flag up. So nobody at this point has yet gone, isn't it estimates? Nobody. So then he types that into his computer and the computer doesn't come up with a, do you mean estimates, word processor, whatever. Now that sign isn't hand painted. It's like a piece of vinyl or whatever that's been painted by a machine. Which means that the word eczema has been typed into a computer at some point, 100%. Maybe there was a third person. Maybe the guy who sold the sign didn't even write the sign. But at no point did anyone go, don't think that's right. He then gets the sign back, goes, brilliant, that's what I wanted. Maybe showed the sign to a few people and everyone went, oh, that's a good sign. Free eczemates, that'll draw people in. Eczemates, correct. He then puts the sign up, and on the first day of that sign going up, nobody went, eczemates? What? Surely, somewhere in that process, that would happen. And then once it had been brought to your attention, you would go, taking that down, I feel like a complete idiot. I'm done with that now. We're going to consider the second shop, and its advertising. This is one of those classic cash for gold places. It's also a jeweller, and you'll see it looks like it's closed down. Now, the first thing to notice is this is clearly not Tiffany's or a Vemp or... No, this is its own individual kind of jeweller, where they're appealing to people who like hearts above the letter I. But more importantly than that is the point, we buy gold and silver, any condition, even broken. Broken gold and silver. Right. This is a metal they're going to melt down, send off to another country, to then be remade into something. We're not talking about a watch here, like a fob watch, where someone's opened it up too many times and one of the hands has dropped out, and so that wrecks the value of the fob watch, or a bracelet with a link in it that's gone. No. We're talking about gold. Let's say that bracelet with the link that was broken, that he took it in and they went, oh no, the link on this is broken and we're never going to be able to melt this down now. How are we going to do this? Oh, I'm afraid now that if it had been a working link, we'd have given you £100, but now, 20? No. Gold is gold, silver is silver. You can't have broken gold and broken silver. It's still the same mass of gold. I mean, you can imagine it, can't you? Somebody going through their attic or loft, as we say in England, and they find in amongst the boxes their grandma's old earrings, and unfortunately the clasp that goes through the ear, that bit, I don't know what it's called, it's gone. But the actual earrings are still well and truly intact. 18 karat gold, maybe 24. Ooh. And they've gone, oh no, nothing we can do with these. These are worthless. Won't even be able to melt them down. It's a stupid sign. I wish they'd take it down. But I shouldn't be surprised there's a heart above the letter I. The final place I'm going to talk about doesn't exist anymore, so I can't give you a picture evidence of what the advertising slogan was up front. Not really surprising though. Their advertising slogan was that bad, maybe that's why they closed down. Or maybe it's because what the advertising slogan implies caused them to close down. It was, I think, a Thai restaurant. And, you know, there's certain things you wouldn't advertise on the front of a restaurant. Salmonella. The amount of people that have had food poisoning, full stop, from your restaurant. But that is really what I believe they were doing, just without realising it. Their slogan was, massive discounts to be made. Discount. When I go to a restaurant, a nice restaurant, I don't think, oh, I wonder if I can make any discounts here. I mean, think about it. If you go to Sainsbury's or Tesco and you go to the discount aisle, what that means is the food is on the end of its shelf life. They can't sell it after that evening. So they've reduced everything by £1, knowing that hopefully you'll eat it that evening. So when you go into the restaurant, they go, oh, tonight's special. Not this accent, obviously it'd be Indian, but I'm not going to go there. That'd be racist. They show you the menu and they go, oh, chicken tikka masala, korma, these are tonight's specials. Oh, just so you know, we've got some meat that's almost out of date. If you use that up, we'll give you 50% off. Imagine that. What a ridiculous way of going about things. I never entered that restaurant, so I cannot tell you what the quality or standard of food is, but the fact that it's closed down tells you everything you need to know. So, they're my 3 stupid scenarios for advertising for shops. Hopefully you've maybe learned from it. Maybe treat me as your teacher. I've just taught you a lesson. If you're opening a shop, don't advertise stupidly. Make sure your spelling's correct. Try to appeal to the right demographic. Don't put little hearts above the letter A. Don't think that helped them. Going to continue this. If you have any ideas of things that are stupid that I could make a little video on, in the comments, give me some ideas. Thanks very much.